Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101, the Rock Station.
9:35, the Johnny Rock Show. Look at that. A couple minutes late, but we'd wait forever if we had to. Waddy, Wachtel, iconic guitarist, songwriter, and producer. The new single, Skin in the Game by Immediate Family, available now, all major digital platforms. Their forthcoming album, Skin in the Game, due out on February 16th. Good morning, Waddy. How you been?
I'm very good, Johnny. Thanks so much. Great to be here with you.
I don't know if we've ever had the pleasure, but I feel like I've known you and your work forever. Let me get this straight. I was playing a clip of it earlier. You played on the Linda Ronstadt You're No Good, Heart Like a Wheel album? Yeah?
Actually, no. I came along after that. That was the great Andrew Gold played on that record. I came along after that record. I think the first record I worked on for Linda was called Hasten Down the Wind.
Okay.
Where she did Warren's beautiful song. And,
I see. Yes.
And that's when I met them.
Well, then...
I met them before that, but we started to work then.
I guess what I'm getting to is you started very young. Did you play on Lonely Boy by Andrew Gold?
Yes, I did.
Oh, see? So that's like, I mean, how old, can I ask, how old were you when you were doing these major albums?
Well, let me put it this way. I moved to Los Angeles in 1968, so that would make me 21 years old when I moved there. And by 1973, I was getting into the thick of being a studio musician. I was my first job out of Los Angeles. I was doing sessions. I had started doing sessions, and then somebody told me the Everly Brothers needed a guitar player for a tour. And I just went, all right, stop. That's my gig. I said, I know every song they've ever done. I know every lead vocal. I know the harmony vocal. I know every guitar part. Where do I go? How do I do this? And I went to this audition, which is where I met Warren Zevon. He was the band leader. And I played for them. I got their gig, and we spent a year together on the road with the Everlys. And then I came back to Los Angeles, continued doing session work, and wound up doing more and more session work. And Keith Olsen, the great late producer, my dear friend, introduced me to Stevie and Lindsay in about 1971. And we just became bosom buddies right away. Stevie and I have been together just about since then. And I met Lee Sklar back then. I met Russell Kunkel shortly after that. The next thing I know, I'm working for Lou Adler on a record with Danny Korchmar, Lee Sklar, Russ Kunkel. That's the first time the Immediate Family, actually, we didn't even know we were becoming the Immediate Family for another 4 decades. But that's where we came together for the first time and played. And it's been an amazing journey from a guy from New York who hoped to get to Los Angeles and get into the music business and wound up in the thick of it. I'm so blessed and delighted and thrilled.
The thick of it. Yeah, the thick of it, to say the least. Let me reintroduce you. Waddy Wachtel, iconic guitarist, songwriter, producer. He does it all, y'all. The new single, Skin in the Game from Immediate Family. Get it now where you get your music. Tell us about the band, because it's legend after legend in this thing.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's Leland Sklar, who's played on more records than anybody in the world, I would think. Russ Kunkel, one of the finest drummers to ever touch the drum kit. Danny Korchmar, who, as you know, wrote and produced Don Henley's first album and wrote All She Wants to Do Is Dance, Dirty Laundry, and a million other fantastic songs. Wrote some great songs for Jackson Browne, with Jackson, for James. And like I said, we all met in the 70s and have been playing together since then. And Danny wound up, a couple of years ago, he got an offer to do a solo album for Japan and was hoping to do it and wanted to see if anyone was around. Russell and Leland happened to be in town. They said, of course we'll play for you. I was on the road with Stevie Nicks, but I was able to come home for the third day of recording. And so as soon as the four of us with our friend Steve Postel, who was greatly helping Danny put the thing together, and who is a wonderful guitar player, a beautiful singer. The five of us were in the studio finally together doing something not for an outside artist, but doing something for one of ours. And it was magic. Every song we played, it sounded like the band's supposed to sound. And by the end of the day, Danny just said, well, we got to make this a band. And nobody said no. Let's put it that way. We all said, that sounds like exactly what we should do. And since that moment, it's been the immediate family, which Danny came up with the name right away. He says, because that's what you guys are to me. We're our family. We're a family. And we have been since we all met. So
Also,
it's been a magical experience.
Man, the documentary, Immediate Family, available now on Amazon Prime, all the streaming platforms. Hey, Waddy, you and I actually met once. Are you ready? In the flesh, we met. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I was at a radio convention, early 90s it had to be, and John Bon Jovi invited me over to A&M Studios to sit in on the Young Guns 2 recording sessions.
Amazing.
And there you were there with a young Randy Jackson years before American Idol, right?
Years before, yeah. Randy, Kenny Aronoff, I think.
Yep.
Danny was producing it. Cooch was producing it. And that's fantastic you were there. Well, those were great sessions.
Well, it was something just to be able to be a fly on the wall. I'll never forget it. Well, listen, I appreciate it. Come on back. Come on back anytime. Skin in the Game, the new single by Immediate Family. Get it now. I'll play you out with the song, and have a great day, Waddy Wachtel. You're an inspiration.
Thanks so much, John. My pleasure, buddy. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. There he goes. That guy's played it. Hello? Waddy. Come back, Waddy. Thanks, Waddy.
Iconic. The Johnny Rock Show. Rockin' 101. The Rock.